You know what was missing from the AMT K7 Space Station, the one from the 70s, is this green silo. This green silo that was the whole, well, the green primarily, was the whole plot point of the episode The Trouble with Tribbles. Today we're going to talk about this 3D printed part coming from HDA Modelworks. This part was designed in two pieces to help with lighting. You've got the main body and conduit, as well as the lower dome, which has a 1mm hole in it to allow for lighting. In my case, I use fiber optics. I'm a big fan of fiber optics. And once you've got your parts cleaned up, just put them together. Simple as that. But let's talk about the lighting setup a bit. As I said, I use 1mm fiber optics. You can do this one of two ways. You can run the strand so it's already there, and then put it through the lower dome and put the whole assembly together. Just like that. On the flip side, you can go ahead and just install the whole assembly and clean up your seams, and then literally run the fiber optic through the bottom, bring it. Now, of course, you can put a bulb in there too. It depends on your preference. All that remains, and you could have done this first, is actually cutting the conduit. Now, because resin is a bit tricky and brittle, I like to use a razor saw. In this case, I went from the flimsy one to the more rigid one to actually make the cut properly, and even then, I had a little bit of a break. Not a huge one. I can actually sand that off just by simply, sanding it like this, or you can use a sanding block. And there we go, much, much better. And here's the completed part against my previous completed part. Keep an eye out for this from HDA Modelworks in the next few weeks.